Hello and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns the Dead Man's Switch. We had an extended combat sequence that we think is now over. I'm just going to take a peek in here. Shannon sprinted over there like there's no chance of a threat in the world, but I'm going to assume she's not going to kill herself while I'm gone. So I don't think this area was open at all the last time we were in here. I think this door was closed. And there doesn't seem to be anything in there at all. So, alright. What do you got, Shannon? That was a little unceremonious. What's up, Forgotten Souls? Yikes. The air grows cold, and the spirits of dead children coalesce from the vapor of your breath. Their cherubic faces are burned, and their lips quiver as if they are about to cry, but their eyes are round and vacant, and they glare at you now, unblinking. We are the innocents who have perished in the flames, choking on smoke as we fell from the sky, crying for our mothers. A little melodramatic there. You bring anchors to your world, which was once home to us, and we will use them to testify. Show the first magical fetish to the spirits. We no longer see the world of flesh, Seeker, only the essence and auras of living things. Words, though, words may echo through the veil, and sometimes we may hear them. Last night, this place was filled with a scream that went on, drawing it to us. It was a man crying out for a witness as he died. And so we came to bear witness, but fled in terror before the malevolent spirit that profaned the man's remains. The spirit was other. It was not of this place. It had twisted its way through the veil and through the dark to come here. Show the second magical fetish to the spirits. When the other had gone and we returned to our vigil, we found two creatures of flesh. One you would call an elf, unsullied by technology and able to channel the energies of the cosmos. Yet his spirit was corrupted from within. He was dark and twisted, yet not like the other, so we did not flee. The second we knew to be a troll. Ribbons of his essence had been flayed from him, leaving cold machinery behind. His aura was the aura of one simple and confused. Between elf and troll lay the remains of the man whose sister now chants to us for justice. The elf, his essence remains in this place, where the man died. Something has been left behind, a small part of him, perhaps. Spirit, can you tell us any more? The spirits begin to fade. All but one. Its eyes harden, and it takes a full measure of you, as if to commit everything about you to memory. No, we must not stay. With the spirits gone, the young shaman releases her hold on the magical tether, connecting her to the other realm. She reels from the backlash, or perhaps from the emotional toll of knowing her brother's last moments. They saw him. They were with him when he died. You all right? She takes a series of controlled breaths, only shuddering with the first few. No, but I will be. I don't want that for him. Not what those poor souls have endured. My brother deserves to be free. Boy, none of these answers are good. He is free. What we do now, we do for the living. Thank you. And you're right. This isn't over yet. We have to find that piece the elf spirits spoke of. It's our best hope of stopping this. Okay. So, let me guess. There's either... Is it something in here? Something that didn't trigger until we did that? Or what's the deal? Search the spot where the victim's body was found. Okay. Blood. This is what the spirits wanted us to find. The piece of my brother's killer. It's not much, but it's enough. She scowls at it, looking every bit like she intends to reach through the small sample and dismember its owner from afar. And perhaps she can. You and your friends practice much ritual magic? Not very often. For my brother, however, they will come. But I'm still feeling quite drained. I need to rest before I can try anything so involved. When I'm able, I'll commune with Bear, consult the spirits, and do what must be done. But in the meantime, you might take some portion of the sample to pursue a more conventional avenue of attack. I have some friends who might be able to help. Good. Let me know if you learn anything about this elf and troll pair. And should you find them, I want to be there when they are brought low. I want to see the light leave their eyes. For my brother. It's a little dark. I mean, I know your brother died, but also watching someone die is maybe not super healthy. I'll see what I can do. All right, are we just booking it out of here now? Guess so. No loot to be had, I guess. I mean, it would be kind of weird. Oops. Clicked outside the game. I thought I had fixed that. I thought I had made a change in this. I'm playing too many different games. I can't remember what settings I've changed to each one. All right. Let's get out of here. After hours. When you return to the Seamstresses Union in the early hours of the morning, it seems a completely different place. Bereft of the normal crowd that haunts it, the bar feels desolate, almost abandoned. It's eerie, like the back hallways of hotels and shopping malls. But you finally have a break in your case, a sample of the Ripper's blood. You just need to find someone to help you analyze it. Boy, I wonder who that could be. There's this random trash on the floor. I guess it's literally just random trash. What's up, Mohawk janitor? I didn't get to read what was there at the bottom. I only saw it just before it disappeared. That's unfortunate. Hey, I just swept there. Gathered around the intimate back bar, Mrs. Kubota and her coterie gather for breakfast, with the lady herself doing the cooking. The smell of soy calf and something resembling sausages fills the room. Evening, ma'am. What's the word around town, Mr. Clue? There's been more talk of the Ripper killings. Some people are saying they're hate crimes on account of the victims all being human. There's more to it than just that. My thoughts exactly. People are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. The city is still 66% humans. Close your eyes and throw a rock. You're more than likely to hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a hate crime. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a hate crime though, and that should... Oh, still a crime though, and that should be enough. But my bad, I can't read. This is the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Clue, but he reins himself in with a roll of his thick shoulders and a smoothing of his jacket. Don't worry, not going to start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce the stereotype. I'll leave you to your business, ma'am. Ohio, would you like some... She stops. Forgive me. Oh my, you look like hell. I've been working, Mrs. Kubota. She looks you over, noting the signs of your nocturnal activities. She nods. Any run you can walk away from is a good run. So I've been told. I can tell you have been busy, and I can see by the look on your face that there is something you need. Is this about the Ripper? Maybe. Anyone downstairs? I believe so, yes. I will unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. I hope you get the answers you are looking for. It is likely that you will visit the Matrix before the day is done. May I take a sausage? Take the whole plate. I mean, I don't want to eat a whole plate of sausage. I just want a sausage, but thank you. The digital world. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job, but it's going to require a trip to cyberspace and back to ID the Ripper. Why? The Matrix, the cybernetic analog of Inside the Grid, the worldwide computer network. A digital world, information brought to life. Inside cyberspace, your avatar does all the work, while your meat body is left behind. All around your avatar are pathways to other nodes filled with data. IC counter-intrusion programs, and other jacked-in runners. Cyberspace has as many dangers as the meat world, and more. Locked doors and security countermeasures, and black IC that can fry a Decker's brain. Every movement you make in the Matrix can be tracked, if you aren't careful. Get dump shocked out and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy Decker and you can die. I really didn't think we were going to be talking to them. I thought we were going to be talking to the doctor. Well, actually, before we talked to the doctor, I thought we were going to talk to the coroner, but I mean, what are we going to do with a blood sample in cyberspace? So why are the people who are here here? What's up with you, Van Gross? I was hoping to get some peace and quiet tonight. You got something for me? Sorry to bother you. I'm gonna actually save before we do this, just because I don't know what the outcome will be. I've got a flight recorder. Wouldn't happen to be an Ares flight recorder, would it? Some very powerful buyers are looking for that right now. I can get rid of it for you. For say 20%, that leaves $2,000 for you. I'll think about it. I've got points. Oh, I've got a lot of points. Shit. So let's see. Do I want to spend that much? Is that worth it just for this? Maybe not. It's pumping a lot of points, and I'm not really even expanding this, so... I mean, this would be a much more... These would be much more economical investments. We'll just take the 2,000. Deal. Well, I did end up in the red for the run, but you know what? That's fine. Morning. You look like you've been up all night. You look like you've seen some action, too. Can either of you do a DNA analysis on a blood sample? Doc Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that. He considers for a minute. However, I could employ a semiconductor chip. It could decode DNA using a voltage change instead of light. That would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would be required otherwise. Well, if it's that easy, why isn't that how everyone does it? He brightens. I just read a journal about it, so the information's still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about it? Well, there goes my question answered a little bit, possibly. The owner's identity. Ah, that's beyond me. All I can get you is the gene code sequence. But that's where I come in. David, if you can get me that code sequence, I'm pretty sure I can track its owner down via a matrix run. Will do. Let me have the DNA you want to test. Give Fry the blood sample. Alice, when David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to its source. Thanks, guys. If this works, we may find the Emerald City Ripper. No Drek. He turns to Johnny, excited. Wake up, Johnny boy. You've got work to do. And Alice, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. I've just got a second wind. Meet you at my rig. Let's see what you've got. Well, but I'm not... But I don't have any decking ability. Is it gonna force me to... because I don't even have a data jack. So... And I kind of want to keep it that way because it takes away some of my capacity. Maybe I'll go talk to David first. This shouldn't matter because we're going in digitally anyway, so... I mean, are you gonna insist I get a hookup or what? Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. I'm really impressed with his results, considering it was his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he'd read about in a science journal. He was working from memory on minimal sleep. Sounds fascinating. If there's time later, maybe you can tell me more about it. Yes, maybe we can sit down with David and he can share his research, but let's stay focused. Here's what I'm thinking. We hit the Lone Star DNA database first to see if our donor has a prior criminal record. They have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the Matrix. I can get into their private grid easily, but I've got to warn you, once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience have you had? No experience. What now? I have a Trode net here. It's a headband you wear that lets you piggyback me in the Matrix. You'll see and hear everything I do. Oh, so I have to equip him. I mean, I guess this is fine. He's already equipped to some extent. I would like to believe it's not going to feed me a loadout for him that's, like, impossible to win with, so... sure, I guess. Oh, we're just going in. Alright, cool. Your synapses light up as you connect your consciousness to the digital world. Although you aren't jacked in like Johnny, the sensation is overwhelming and electrifying. You can only imagine the way it feels for him. So I wonder if I had said that or if I had a deck and a jack, I wonder if this could have been a 2-character excursion. And we both could have gone in. The arch will take us to the next node. The data store ahead is defended by intrusion countermeasures. Okay. So we're in combat now? How do I do combat? I don't even know what my attack is, because I was targeting it to see if I could, like, do I, you know, Kamehameha the dude, or does that, if was clicking that, make me run up and punch it? I don't know what any of this means. Okay. This is interesting. It's not very well explained, which is no surprise. But... and I don't know anything about these things or what any of these terms mean, like sniffer. So... makes me nervous, because I don't know what I'm up against, or what constitutes the greatest threat. What does that say? Shield, all incoming damage, minus 25. So, okay. Well, so are we just gonna have a war of attrition? Is that how this is gonna go? Are these consumables? No, these are timed. Maybe that one's consumable? I really can't tell. These have timers on them, so... Stop with the... I want the screen to stay where it is. It's so sensitive when I just barely touch the edge, and I have to touch the edge because the UI is here. Wait, if I... oh, I can do this every turn. Alright. The IC is down. Let's see if they're... come on, dude. Give me another second to read the damn thing. DNA match located. 100% match. Arrest records database. Subject. Silas Forsberg. Status. Deceased. Well, that's no good. Profession. Chop shop surgical assistant. Priors. Breaking and entering. 2 counts. Public indecency. 1 count. Brought in for questioning on accusations of unlicensed plastic surgery. No charges were filed. 100% match to a dead man? Let's keep looking. Okay, well, let me... Wait. Is time still passing here? What's the deal? Is that me at 100%? I can't tell. What is this? I don't know what this means. Hold on. Gotta look everything up. Man, this really could use some improvement. That really didn't tell me much. I'm concerned that this is the, like, indicator for detection or something like that, right? Oh, I only have 1 AP because I've been in combat the entire time. That is unfortunate. Boy, you guys are a little bit fast. I don't know what this means. I think it's an item, and I don't know what it does. It looks like it might be a grenade, but... help me out here, come on. Oh, reduces alarm state. I mean, could I even have avoided alarming things before? I don't feel like I could have, but... Oh. I didn't... Huh. So you actually can sneak? Is that what this is? I can't tell anything. Come on, game. Give me a hand. I've got 1 or 2 more hits on the name Silas Forsberg. Well, why now? We're in combat. Man, even just trying to target this thing becomes a pain. This weird sprite layering issues. Oh, I can't use this at all because I don't have the AP for it. Really? That's a little weird, guys. Oh, I think this is for... for Overwatch stuff. Hacked news article. Newsnet. 1. Return on subject. Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Sonomish earlier this week. The body had been there for as long as a month when Forsberg's landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death has been ruled a suicide. And we know what good detectives they are. According to reports, his body amass. I don't think, was this badly taken from a voice recording? According to reports, his body a mass of puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. His body a mass of puncture wounds. Come on, guys. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, though he suffered from bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all of his belongings to his psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end to life, as is far too common here in the sprawl. Well, that's fucking suspicious. Leave your stuff to a psychologist and the psychiatrist and then kill yourself? That doesn't seem odd to anyone else. Okay, so I mean, I have to poke my head in here. Well, it looks like I'm already in combat and I can't engage with it now. Fuck it, we'll do it anyway. I know this episode's already a little long, but... Wait. It got to fire on me and then it died? Fuck you. Jerk. Autopsy records. Subject, Silas Forsberg. Notes. Subject was found overdosed on half a dozen different sedatives. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in his system. Face is mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to the disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm. No next of kin. Well, that's fucking suspicious. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body, possibly large bore surgical needles. Body had been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed a smell and called the police when no one answered the door. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that sounds fucking fishy, guy. Whoever closed that case or thought that that was a fine answer to what happened fucking sucks at their job. So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man whose death was never explained. He worked with shops, which fits with the living guy that you've met. The Newsnet said he left his estate to his psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who his psychiatrist was will give us our next clue. My gut says we can deck into the medical board's records and reverse trace to find this doctor. You in? Give me a minute to collect my thoughts. Apparently I have my gun out as well. Apparently we're in combat, which is a bit of a concern. Alright, well... Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll see what else this was about with the medical board next time.